Sliced lime, get into that city. Thank you so much. We've got a little bit more pillaging in. I've now made up my gold, and Yaxchillan has been taken. Rifling boosted too. Cool. I always like how you get to keep the improvement even though it has been pillaged. It's nice. Right, spread my religion to this city and just try and get some loyalty in. For a Dark Age city, this is not good. Other effects -13. What is going on here? Oh, grievances. Grievances, come on. I don't care whether the AI is unhappy with me. I own their city. They don't get to complain. That's not how this works. All right, Kolba has been taken as well. My spy, yeah, sorry about that. You've been displaced. Do you reckon there's another city to the north? It says that there might be 3 Mayan cities left. I know Chichen Itza's there. Not sure. At any rate, this builder needs to die. Sorry. Tell you what, my spy, I'm actually going to send you to Cairo. Oh no, I can't ally. Yeah, I was going to get some diplo visibility in order to get my religious units more powerful, but nope, that is fine. Who else would I want to destroy? Coupe? Maybe not. Any gold that I can steal that's worth it? Oh, Persia's capital has 1,500 gold. Ottawa's even better. Off to Ottawa we go. I guess it is a 23 population city. I probably should have seen that one coming. I can make peace with the Mayans. Now, the grievances, is that a problem for me? I think I'd rather just take the grievances from wiping them out of the game. Overall, I think that'll be lower. That's certainly more fixable. Oh, that's a bad hurricane. It's going northwest. Oh dear. You know, it's actually quite amazing. I have -18 diplo favor from carbon emissions, excess grievances, and original capital penalties. And I still have 21 coming in every turn. I'm easily the most out of everybody. That's lovely. There you go. To everyone that says that negative actions can't be overdone and replaced by positive actions, they can. In Civ, they can. Oh, I think my city's under there somewhere. This is a really, really good one for me. Venetian Arsenal. Right, I receive a second naval unit every time I build a first. It has to be with production, it can't be with gold or with faith, but it's still a very powerful wonder. Now, people often say, Ursa, by the time you've actually put the production into the Venetian Arsenal, you don't get enough 3 boats to make it worth it. Normally that's true. What people forget about is that I'm not looking at normal boats. I'm looking later at seaports, building fleets and armadas of things like battleships. 430 production base. Just one fleet of battleships probably gives as much as I've just put into the Venetian Arsenal. Not even joking. It's incredible. So let's get building boats. Privateers, and we can start to pillage. All of these apostles, for whatever reason, just seem to be coming over to this desert city to wage endless war with my inquisitors. And I, for one, I approve of this dramatically. Oh yeah, Auckland, Baghdad. Actually, Auckland just gave me an envoy for that. They loved it. I'll put one more envoy in because it doubles up. Gives me the coal power plant bonus of my capital. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Come on now. Get out of my city. And it's working. I'm even starting to spread over Canada. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, my debater apostle is the one that I want towards the front. You can see exactly where every single enemy apostle is because of my military emergency. We've got a ton of apostles in reserve. I've got another debater on the way. I like how this is all falling into place. We have options. The first time ever. My yields, my stats, it's all still rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I am so far behind where I should be, but it doesn't matter. We'll catch up somehow. In comes CRH and the gang. This 3 city, it cannot be allowed to exist. I will claim it and we'll knock out the Mayans from this war. Best bit about taking all these cities, look. Unique walls, unique walls, unique walls. Walls will be put in this city soon. Walls will be put in so much diplo favor. As Georgia, it is impossible to go on a domination crusade and still go negative on diplo favor. It's so strong. And my faith per turn as well. Hell, even my tourism once I get conservation, all of this is going to go nuts. It always makes me smile. Yes, Georgia, they're not one of the most powerful civs in the game by all means, but you just need to know how to use them right. You need to see the power of the Renaissance wall. And with the doom bells of sliced lime, there is another city. It's a rubbish frozen city. One would say that it's coping with the cold, but now I need to go and get some chicken pizza. Yum. Delicious. Attack, attack, attack. Do we reckon we can take it with the next hit? Oh, tech poet's looking pretty ropey. That's the problem. I'd rather just be a little bit safe. Go hide in the city. city. We'll hang out here. Oh, it's now worth 2,200 gold. Things that I've learnt to spot in a city. Is there a diplomatic quarter here? Doesn't look like there is. That's a good thing. Does it look like there's an encampment in this city? Yes. So it'll be a little harder. So because of that, we are going to gain some sources. Without ketchup, this mission is impossible. Karen can't do this without ketchup. Oh, this apostle's exposed. Right. So this is a debater apostle. This one is not, but with my guru in place as well, we have actually managed to engineer a situation where we can go 1 and then hopefully 2. Yes. There you go, look, already one city is converted. The pressure now begins. I'm gonna just spend my time hanging all of my apostles by the enemy cities they're gonna want to convert back. I've got Moksha ready to come and convert this city into a city that can get double promoted apostles out. I think that'll be really handy. I'm building a huge fleet, a fleet that'll block out the sun if the sun were at the bottom of the ocean, which as we all know, it is. I'm now up to almost 30 diplomatic favor per turn. We should be able to poke above that by turn 192. Oh, nope, scrap that. 191, excellent. Bye-bye, Mayans. Chichen Itza, the circle ends. I love that. It's so dramatic. We'll see how many grievances that generated. Probably quite a few. Just look at this. I was on -7 for excess grievances. We'll see once it recalculates after a turn whether it's better or worse we've knocked them out the game. Well, that's natural history. That means we can do things like build zoos. That's awesome. Let's be happy. And not just zoos, water parks as well. Let's find a good space for a water park. That looks like a great spot. Okay, I'm actually going to treat this city to the shipyard in question so that it can build the water park a little bit faster. Oh look, I finally built the dam, by the way. I did it. Is everyone proud of me? I'm proud of me. Question, what am I going to do with my units now, my army? It's quite considerable. Persia is a lot tougher. They have so many cavalry corps. Canada has oil and things like infantry, and then we've got my ally. I could take Coupe out of the game, but I'm just assuming then they don't really matter. Let me think about that. Oh, final city captured was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. I have no excess grievances whatsoever, so yeah, taking the Mayans out was absolutely the correct thing to do there. Well, here's a military emergency. I feel like some people are about to declare war on me, but it's just whether or not I mind that. I'm actually going to not vote against it too hard. If the AI wants to declare on me, fine. I'd rather fight a defensive war. Okay, yep, Canada and Persia have both declared on me here. That's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. That lets me actually re-spread my trade routes around to make sure that I'm getting all of them into the nice, correct places. It means I can start using my navy to just level it up effectively. I can have sort of big, frantic defensive wars. Actually, I'm gonna just bypass going for military science, rifling, refining to find oil. I've just seen that James Young is available. Let's purchase you for some era score, but you'll show me where all the oil is. Then we can work out whether or not it's worth going for. In the meantime, I'm just gonna pick up some easy techs and I might go for advanced flight. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it works every time. If you see an apostle hiding inside a city, just move all of your apostles one tile away. Give them some space. And then, and only then, do you close the net. And double it up with some spreading of your own. Go on, ma'am. You going to try and defend yourself? Didn't think so. Okay, well, here comes the Persian and Canadian armies. They're attacking my Mayan holdings, which honestly doesn't bother me very much. I did kind of steal these cities. They don't really count as mine. I'm happy if they get killed. I'll just pull all of my units into defensive positions. We'll hold our cities as best we can. Oh, I like it when the AI declares emergencies. They never think about where their units are, and it just means that I've got plenty of fish in a barrel here. Can I just say, every time I look at a city screen, it's painful not to get a builder. It's still 50 production. That's what it starts the game as. Oh, I really want them. Oh, look everyone. The next catch of the day. Oh, it escaped. It escaped. Oh, I was so close. Never mind. It's all good. We're just still being annoying. Still spreading my religion whilst I wait. Okay. How lucky am I going to get on oil? Let's find out. I have one in here. That's a good sign. Okay, that's sea oil. My least favorite oil. That's under a wonder. Excellent. And that's sea oil as well. So I have one source of oil that I have discovered and will be taking every time. As we all know, if you build a giant statue of a man on top of the oil, oil, it funnels up right to the tip of his head, where you can siphon it off just like a drill. So oil would be good. Oil would be good. Back to refining and then steel. I mean, I don't really want to go steel because it means I can't build my walls anymore, but I've got 40 favor coming in every turn. It comes a point where you have to accept that I've probably got enough favor. You know, my navy is actually laying decent siege to Persia. Even though their cities are ridiculously powerful, we are actually able to make a bit of a dent in them. And they're in a dark age as well, so any city we take is likely to stick. Oh, this may be quite a lot of fun. Moksha, patron saint. Now, I was about to buy a ton of apostles, and then I realized this city's following the wrong religion. Whoops, better go fix that before I make apostles. But we're going to have a ton of faith to then just attack Arabia with. I am looking forward to this. In fact, can we actually get there with... Oh, we can with a single apostle. This counts as holy ground. That's not fun. Probably a good time to burn a charge of my guru. Let's make sure we can try and get as close to a kill on this as we can. Yes, a roll above 50 is what we wanted to see. Bam, another spread. Look at this. We are just whittling slowly down here. If you want to put a cavalry on that tile, you're very welcome, but I'm just going to kill the unit immediately because I just took the encampment of which the cavalry was sat in. That was a misplay, and now CRH is sat in your harbour, and let me tell you, he's hungry for your gold. Or one decent use of faith, actually. What I will do is just buy a military academy and then use the Grandmaster's Chapel as soon as nationalism is finished to get myself a field cannon corps. But my cities are attacking with a very weak strength at the moment. They're a little bit tougher now. Given how many corps are here, I am starting to wonder whether going for the Ursa corps that gave me something every time I killed a corps or an army, I mean, that probably would have been the play, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just starting to really nibble at the sides of Persia's empire here. Is there anything they can reasonably do? Good question. It's a good question. Oh, Persia are choosing to march their cavalry and attack my unique walls directly. That's like hitting steel walls. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's not going to go well. Oh, especially not whilst they embark their units as well. This is even better. This is just an opportunity to endlessly level my units on embarked units and get Irascore. Halicarnassus without a mausoleum, but it is now in my empire. Can I hold on to it? Oh yeah, the Dark Age is bad, but it's not that bad. Send an Inquisitor down immediately. It doesn't help that all of my cities are really, really unhappy. We're struggling on that front, but it's okay. All right, time to siphon those funds. Let's do it. Will we succeed? No one knows, but we'll give it a try. Can we remove the religion? Yes, we can. Perfect. Right, Moksha is ready to go. Let's get the pagoda in quickly. And then Apostle 1, Apostle 2. I reckon we can afford another 3 or so. This is going to just flood Arabia with my beautiful apostles. Just being patient. Just being patient. We've made decent headway here, but their apostles are still ridiculously strong. I mean, look at this debater apostle. Even with all of my promotions, I can barely get near it. Oh, so we need to be careful. Oh, look, that's helpful. Persia's building Panama so that I can bring my boats into it. I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to not interrupt them. That's a great idea. Just a little 2-population city, this one, but it gives me the 20% production boost, which is what I want. And it means I can delete another builder from the game, which, as we all know, just makes everybody feel so much better about it all. Sure, this has Renaissance walls, but do you think this will stop the frigate team? No, of course it won't. It's actually a really good way of leveling them all up to level 4. And I have the range to attack this city, and that would be amazing, even before battleships. This really is an infinite source of era score. Keep giving me unit kills, 1 per kill. Ooh, that could be bad. That is a hurricane that's going northwest, but it's right near all of my named troops. I'm going to take shelter in a bay for a turn. Probably not needed, but I do not want to risk this at all. I really don't. They're too important, these troops. Instantly builds a factory and a workshop twice. I like it. I think this is their holy city. Yes, it is. Ho 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 ho. The longer you leave this Arabia before fighting me, the worse this is going to get to you. Especially because I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spare apostles, and still I've got enough to buy another 3 just this turn. It's wonderful. Ah yes, homing torpedoes on a wooden privateer. Always makes sense, that one. Always makes perfect sense, don't question it. I tell you what, with some of these double promotions, the metaphorical religious nukes have just landed. These, I have 2 of the remove 75% apostles. 1 application of this and bam, the control of an enemy religion is just almost instantaneously removed. Bam, there's another one. Look at how much headway we've had. And there's more. There's more on the way. Reinforcements arrive every day. Well, whilst they scuttle around with their apostles, I'm going to do that same thing again. Just everyone pull back. Just a smidge. Let them out. Come on, make your way over. You know you want to. Your holy city is under my control. As I make more frigates, I'm going to actually now start to cross over and make fleets out of my promoted units. We're beginning to get very strong now. Just condensing all of my units down to something more manageable, more fun. Yes. Like over here. Look, 2 promoted units, 2 unpromoted units. Done. Refining. We now know where the oil is we already knew about. But look, I stopped another flood. Oh, you'll be so proud of me, everyone. So proud of me. Oh, finally, another admiral. That took ages. Here you go. Tech poet. Slice lime. You have reinforcements now. The AI stole Chungeti for me. If you wanted to know how important a city-state that is, watch my faith. 478. I pop an envoy back in. 726. It literally is boosting my faith by 50% at a very minimum. Such a good city-state. People undervalue it so hard, and it always makes me so sad. And ta-da! Hardy, Scott Stratton, you both have fleets now as well. Oh, so proud of how you've all grown. All grown. Actually, this encampment is starting to really get knocked down now. Just waiting on coal, which I am now starting to get because I have a settler that can now sittle. Sittle? It's gonna sittle on the coal. It's like a bad accent. Check out this trade deal from Persia. That's a good peace deal. And it means I can start converting their cities until I get bombers. They're so strong. I cannot be bothered. I can't be bothered to invade them right now, but like I'm only a couple of units away from just upgrading to some really strong troops. Plus I can always declare war on them again. That's the thing. One person at a time. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. 2,000 gold. Yay! Siphon funds. Yay! Almost 50 diplomatic favor return as well. Oh, we've got opportunities. We've got opportunities. Can we get that kill? Yes, we can. I knew if we waited long enough, they wouldn't be able to resist it. They would not be able to resist it, and bang, there's another kill. Oh, look at it. The religion is vanishing before your very eyes. It seems cheeky, and that's because it is. But I'm going to give back the emergency city to Canada, and I can make peace. In fact, actually, how much do I need to give them for peace? 1,500. I've got that sat around. Have the gold. Look, we've got peace with Canada again. It's good. It means I can start flooding people with missionaries, with apostles. I have them popping out of every crevice. It's wonderful. As fun as it was, my wooden boats, they weren't getting very far. We have to upgrade. We have to come back stronger, faster, tougher. Oh, I can actually just get most of my gold back from Canada by trading them for some oil. Okay, cool. I like an economy. Economies are fun. Oh, Coupe's got another city. You did it. You finally did it, Coupe. It's a 1 population city, but it's a city nonetheless. I just spent almost 5,000 gold on zoos and aquariums. Please make this happy. This government needs to be happy. Put liberalism in for a second. That will probably free up some yields. Yes. Oh my goodness, is someone actually ecstatic? Oh my goodness. Byzantium's genuinely happy. Oh, it's lovely to see. Look, everyone, I've got coal. That is legitimately a present I would enjoy. Coal. Actually, it's really near my factory as well. That's cool. Got production. Well, bam. That is pretty much the whole of Arabia converted to my religion. Not everything, but pretty much everything. In fact, they've got no more holy sites. Now we just need to make sure we kind of stay around the area and snuff out anything we can. So far, this is a good achievement. I'm also now starting to convert Persia. This may take some time. Populations involved here are pretty massive, but I have a lot of missionaries and a lot of patience. People underestimate just how petty I can be about spreading my religion. It's pretty petty. Buenos Aires now follows my religion. I've been saving quite a few envoys just to try and start converting people efficiently. Venice is next. I just need to spread my religion there. And then Mitla, Huzzah, these are all lovely places and I would love them. Here's Coupe, now following my religion. Beautiful, just 2 more. And neither of them have a religion. They're saying that. One thing we are very much enjoying right now is the fact that we have 1,200 diplomatic favor. We have such a monopoly on it, and we're actually catching Canada now on science. I'm only 12 techs behind, but I've missed out some basic ones, so it's not quite as bad as you'd think, and my campuses are being finished slowly. I think at this point I could comfortably have a go at a science victory. I'm pretty sure, and being honest with you, I've got enough cities, 29 cities, I think I could go for domination as well. Now whether or not I'd pull it off with Canada being so high in tech, I mean they've already got battleships, anti-tank crews, it would be pretty difficult. But the fact is, I made this religious victory victory possible by wiping out one of the religions, stopping another religion from ever being made. Look, there it is. And then having a very hard fought war over here. Quite proud of this. It's pretty good. Oh, and by the way, tag, you're it. Huzzah converted. 2 envoys here. They double up. And suddenly, yep, my traders are doing a lot more. That's about 30-40% more gold. Fun question. How many missionaries do you reckon it takes to convert 14 population cities without any removal of religion? Too many. It's a good thing I have quadrillion faith per turn coming in. Yes, that is a obtainable amount in Civ 6. Yes. Oh no, Pingala just got nuked from my city. All of my spies are off stealing gold right now. So what can you do? And unfortunately I can't build any more walls. I'm gonna have to just take, that's right, plus 60 diplomatic favor per turn as my cap. I know your heart bleeds for me. How will I last on such a small amount? I don't know. Just gonna have to find a way, aren't I? Just gonna have to find a way. You don't think I'd forgotten about you down here, Coupe, did you? No. Alright, voting time, and I have a lot of voting power here. Last time, this affected me with -5 loyalty. I can't imagine why it would not do that again, and I think we're going to force siphon funds through, because this is really funny for me. 7 votes, 16 votes. Yeah, there's no need to spend all of this favor, I'll be honest with you, but when you're earning 60 per turn, you might as well. Oh no, look at that. This didn't go through. How many votes was I away? Oh, they actually put 12 votes into it. Hang on, why would you do that? Your loyalty was bad. You were losing cities to me. I love it. It's bold. It's a bold play for more growth. Oh, I tell you what, Canada, you can have as many 1 population cities as you want. This is great. These are so easy to convert. Yes, please. The modern era. So modern. So exciting. Steam power as well. 2,600 gold to welcome in this era. I mean, this is just a magnificent time. Unfortunately, heroic age for Persia. Now that, I think, spells problems. Yeah, for quite a few of my cities, we'll have to figure that one out. I could go Hixunct Connors. 2 loyalty per turn on cities not my original continent. It's not all of them, but it's quite a few of them. I mean, this would have been really good before. Non-barbarian naval units in combat. 1 era score each time. Never mind. I think I won't bother with that because I actually think most cities are on my own continent. Unbelievably. So we'll go for the gold again. 1 more city. Literally settled for the coal. Yet again. And also declare some barbs. Oh, we've actually converted Persia. I didn't think I'd already done that. But yeah, there you go. Just Canada to go. And as I say, they've done me the favor of they've put a lot of very low population cities down all over the place. I like this. Just to further prove my slight dominance over the diplomacy game. Yes, I know I lost a point at the recent Congress, but there's Statue of Liberty. That gives me 4 points. We would go very, very handily into the next vote, which would give diplomatic points. Normally I'd save this wonder for a bit later, because what you want to do is get yourself to about 16 points and then build it and win immediately. But you know, I'm showing off. Actually, I could start growing my capital out again, finally, by putting some neighborhoods down. Oh, it's very tempting. I'll put a holy site down first. It's been so painful looking at these tiles this entire game and not improving a single one of them. Oh, this coal especially. Like, I've been really drowning for no coal this game whatsoever. Oh, look, funny that. Arabia doesn't want to renew the alliance. Wonder what I could have done to them. Oh, now you want to be friends. Okay, fine. A merchant that gives me governor titles. How very lovely. I'm going to make Moksha the most promoted of all of my governors just because I feel it's fitting. Hasn't really done me much this game, but you know, he might have done. By the way, that's Montreal, and Canada now follows my religion. Ah, yes, a conquest-fueled religious victory with Georgia also diplomatically controlling the entire game. It sounds like a very typical Georgian game. I love playing Georgia, just a civ that really suits my style of play, which is very strange to say for a civ generally seen as being one of the worst in the game, but I really like playing Georgia. Let's have a quick look through the rankings. You can see we are 9th. Okay, if we'd keep conquering, we would have done better on that one. Buildings constructed, and this is the one I'm really interested in. Districts constructed. Yeah, look, we still outperformed the AI. I think focusing so hard on gold really got us out of a bit of a rut. Cities captured, yeah. Cities founded, not as many as Canada. That's incredible. Culture, I never took the lead at any point in the game. Science, same thing. Faith, however, oh yeah, that's when we started doing really well. By the way, that's what happens when you lose Chinguetti. A lot of faith missing there. Unbelievably, my gold is dwarfed pretty much all game by coupes. Look at that. Nothing to spend it on with one city. Religions founded. Good. Units killed. A lot. Units lost. Ooh, quite a few. Wonders constructed. Again, Canada just playing their game outside of Ursa's game. Wow, that's pretty good. Tourism 185 per turn. How far were they towards getting a culture victory? Not very far. So something quite fun is when I pick up conservation, I would have got 6 tourism for every unique building. And I had 25 of them, so I would have got 150 tourism. We would have instantly quadrupled it, and we would have started actually pretty effectively getting towards a tourism victory. I think Canada had the culture to hold me off for a little bit, but we could have pivoted in that eventually, I think. What did I learn with a game without builders? Well, firstly, I really want to press that button. I want builders so badly. I thought the game would really be difficult because of the lack of luxuries. And sure, luxuries were a little bit limiting. I was unhappy for quite some time. And more importantly, I couldn't trade for lots of early game gold because I just barely had any luxuries. But you only need 1 or 2. So just by positioning my settlements, I actually picked up most of the luxuries I needed. Weirdly, it was production. Production is what I was really missing, because it kind of worked in 2 ways. I had no lumber mills and no mines, so instantaneously I was missing a huge amount of production there, but no farms and pastures and plantations meant that I had no housing and no food. The population size of my empire is terribly low. I've got an average population of about 6 per city, which is just far too low for any Deity game, and that was suppressing my empire mad. Now, I was very lucky. The addition of Auckland and the fact that I wasn't improving any tile meant that my seaports were giving me an unholy amount of production late into the game, but early game it was still quite difficult. I also had plenty of decent mercantile routes. I saw that fairly early, pivoted for it pretty hard, and I think any harbour-based game is always going to be very high on gold. I mean, I was getting only 230 gold from deals. 1,200 of that is genuinely my gold. So these trade routes were really killing it. And if I couldn't improve anything with builders, I could just buy stuff, which is brilliant. I also got a bit lucky with the city-state, but weirdly enough, Chinguetti is pretty much the only city-state giving me faith in my capital, and I've only got 334 faith in this city, 930 overall. You can see it's just the number of holy sites and the number of unique walls I've got up that are giving me all of that faith. Georgia is such a good passive faith accumulator, and I forgot how useful faith can be. Great people, just prints them. Army, when you need it, using Grandmaster's Chapel, instantly, you can get worship buildings, and even late game, because I had almost 1,000 faith, I was still able to print apostles pretty much every turn, which considering they're 925 faith, that is pretty mad, and missionaries as well. I think I probably got about 25 missionaries out. I forgot how effective it was. Oh, I wish I'd gone Void Singers. I wish I'd gone Void Singers, but that would have been a little bit easy. If there's one thing I wanted to show you, the audience, with this game, it was that builders are really important, and hopefully you saw how much I struggled in certain areas of this game, and it kind of makes you appreciate the need and the requirement to have every single worked tile in your empire worked and improved. It makes a huge difference, an absolutely massive difference, and I, for one, am going to leave this game behind, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is printing builders just everywhere. I miss them so badly. Quick shout out for the Discord. Remember, come along if you want the save file, you can play this game. Just copy and paste it onto your computer, but also, say you've been enjoying my random, badly drawn comic strip that I've been doing before Civ 7 gets released, and you want to see them all? Well, you can always have a look on my YouTube page. The community tab has them all, but Discord has an entire gallery, so you can look at all 170 something of them in one huge go, because doom scrolling, it's the best thing you can do with your evening, am I right? Yes, spend hours looking through my content. Do it. I've just seen the game I'm going to be filming next, and I'm really excited to do it. So I've got to run away to then, but sit by your phone, watch the next video. Just let it autoplay. Never let it stop. See you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!